and this is the movie review. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms at World of Media, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. And while you're at it, click on the notification button in order to get notified every time we upload a new video. In review today is HAUTED, a Mount Zion movie production. The movie duration is about 49 minutes, 11 seconds. This is a story of Rebecca. First, it introduces us to her being interrogated by a police officer. She claims to have been saved by grace. The officer seems lost. The viewers too definitely doesn't know what she's talking about. But then, we are let in to the full movie. Rebecca, acted by Darasimi Lawrence Oyo ni Bamiloye, is seen running from the police. We would soon discover she was a criminal and armed robber. Looking for safety, she stumbled into the house of a missionary couple who had lost a daughter, also called Rebecca. She only wanted to hold them hostage and hide from the police. The missionary kept blabbing in face of a rifle. Due to the fact that she was wounded, the rifle in her hand fell. The man took it but couldn't do anything with it because, according to him, we are Christians.
Good one, dear! You said? No, don't point the gun at me. Point it at her. Okay. So what do I do? What do I do? Tell her hands up. What is the medical reason for that? Because she's in pain. But she's armed. No, I'm the one armed. Tell her to put her hands up. That doesn't appear to be okay. We are Christians. Okay, Mommy said you should put your hands up.
The man, Mr. Johnson, had compassion on her and was sympathetic towards her and her pains. While the wife went in to call the police, he walked in on her and stopped her, telling her she looks like their dead daughter. While still talking about how she looks like Rebecca, she walked in and wondered how they got to know her name. Meanwhile, the leader of her squad has ordered for her death because, according to him, she is a loose rat. She was left on the field. She is to be killed before the police finds her. While Mr. Johnson was trying to pitch Jesus to her, Mrs. Johnson was not having it. Rebecca wanted to leave their house and get to the rest of the squad, but Mr. Johnson insists she stay back because she is home. She left stubbornly but returned. She is being haunted by her squad while the Johnson kept showing her love. Mrs. Johnson also had calmed down. Mrs. Johnson asks her about her mother. Rebecca explains how she died when she was young and the prayer her mother prayed for her before she died. Mrs. Johnson accepted her as a daughter. They started doing things together like mother and daughter. They also introduced her to Christ. The Johnsons, who had been trying to adopt a daughter before finding Rebecca, invited their son to share the news of their finding. Their son, who is a police officer, excited to see a young girl, but on seeing him in his uniform, Rebecca assumed he came to arrest her. They had a scuffle, but Mr. Johnson settled it. Rebecca, haunted by her past, still struggles with her identity in Christ. Mrs. Johnson explains to her and led her to Christ. Mrs. Johnson also set her up for fashion designing. During her visit to her tutor's house, she discovered the son of her tutor is a member of her gang who has been looking for her to kill her. Dumbfounded and stricken, she ran out to the Johnsons. She wanted to pack out to run because she doesn't want to put them in danger. A call was put across to Daniel, their son, since he's a police officer. Right after the squad arrives the house, the gang leader tried to intimidate her, telling her how she belonged to the street and can never live a good life. But having learned from Mrs. Johnson, confronted the devil with the reality of God's words. She got bold and confidence in Jesus. While at it, Daniel came in with other police officers and got them arrested. Then it takes us back to the first scene, the interrogation scene.
So, that's your story?
Any questions?
No. No questions. You know what? Follow me.
She gained her freedom. Indeed, grace saved her. This movie can be linked to the saving grace and love of God, no matter where you are coming from. Irrespective of your past, God is ever ready to receive you. He will give you a new life and give you a comforter. It will set you free from every chain that may hold you bound. The movie was written by Darasimi, and acting in the lead roles are Darasimi as Rebecca, Adeoyare as Mr. Johnson, Blessing Boye as Mrs. Johnson, Femi Adebile as Daniel. The movie was directed by Damilola Magbamiloye. The movie HAUTED can also be described as a parable showing the love of God towards humanity and how He's always and ever ready to accept us, irrespective of where we are coming from. Thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the notification buttons in order to get notified every time we upload a new video. Till we meet again next time. Bye.